I'm here with Flatfoot 56 interviewing for the Willmar News. And first off, this is a little question. It's probably the longest question in there. How did you become as big as you are right now?
Sticking it out, I guess you could say. Just been playing for a while, I guess, and I don't know exactly how big we are because we never know. Bands never really realize how big they are. They just kind of just keep on playing and doing music what they love, you know. So,
we've been playing for 9 years. Started as a Celtic punk band back in 2000, and just it's playing your butt off and playing anywhere that'll open up their doors to you. Playing festivals and different kinds of things like that, and like Kyle said, sometimes you don't realize you just go and play the festival and there's like 1,000 kids there, and you go home and you sleep in your tiny little room and go back to your basement apartment and try to survive. So it's kind of, everyone has this image of a lot of the bands that you're the biggest thing in the world, and the reality is sometimes you don't realize how many kids actually listen to you sometimes. So unless you go to a show and you see how many kids can sing along, and that's pretty much the biggest thing that says to us. So
yeah. Do you have any favorite band moments?
Oh man, there's been a lot. We just had a great time at Cornerstone Festival just a little bit ago. That's pretty fresh in our minds. We just got out of there a couple of weeks ago, and we did this. We did kind of like a theme show for the festival, and we did a fiesta. That's what we named like the theme. And so we had like like fake buildings on stage with cactuses and tumbleweeds. We did the whole bit, and then we had banditos bring us on stage. We did this pretty much drama for our show, and we did a thing called the Alamo, and the kids almost completely tore down the tent, and we had to stop mid-song because there was about 500 people on the ground getting almost trampled by another 1,000 people, like starting the circle pit, and it was just like insanely crazy. And but everyone turned out all right. Nobody got really hurt, so it turned out to be an awesome moment. And then the stage guy came out later announcing that they lost a little girl in the middle of like the show. Like it's kind of like a
she didn't die.
She was all right. They found her, but in the way that it was all taking place was very comedic, and everyone was all right, and the girl was all right. But it's terribly funny to hear him say, "We're looking for a little girl."
There was another time we set a center median of a Colorado highway on fire when our trailer tire blew up and set sparks all over the place, lighting the entire. So we were changing our tire and we looked across to the opposite side of the highway, and there was a 2-3 mile long traffic jam because they couldn't get through the smoke that we had just created because the center median was in blaze. So that was pretty funny. There's so many tour stories after playing for so long. That's definitely something that you have a book of, So
this is kind of a question for Josh, but I was just wondering if he has any favorite instrument you like to play, because he plays so many.
He plays his favorite. I think he would agree is the bagpipes, just because that's his first instrument of choice. He likes playing the guitar as well, but he doesn't do that as much as he used to. Yeah, sorry he couldn't be here. He's walking around the festival, but he's getting married here in a few weeks, so he's planning a wedding on the phone. So he's kind of getting stressed out a little bit. But
Mazel tov.
Yeah.
Why doesn't Josh sing?
It's good that he doesn't sing.
Yeah.
Oh, here, you can answer this one. Hey, Josh.
Come on into the interview, man.
Oh, is it an interview?
Yeah, come on in.
He just asked the question is, why doesn't Josh sing?
Oh, because I'm not a good singer. That's probably the reason. I play the bagpipes too, so that would be an interesting combination of singing and playing the bagpipes. So.
Tough to do.
So I guess those are the reasons. Is that okay? So
the question right before that was, what was your favorite instrument? And they all said bagpipes.
Bagpipes, yeah, that would be that. Yeah, pretty much. And mandolin, probably second. And piano's a really cool instrument. And it's fun to play, but I don't know.
Yeah, I used to play that, but I don't remember how anymore.
Yeah, it got boring for me. And then I quit.
Sure.
Then I quit, and then it became fun after I quit playing. So it's one of those things.
Huh. Yeah, I bought a keyboard again because I thought I'd play piano again, but I can't really.
Yeah, it's one of those things.
Is there certain songs your band likes to perform or just listen to?
Thousands.
Almost every single cover we play, we love to listen to. So,
there's a lot of reggae songs like you play cover Press or Drop, and
yeah, by Toots and Maytals. That's
Monkey Man, Cro-Mags.
La Bamba, Richie Valens. I mean, we love that song. So I mean,
Yeah, there's a lot of good songs out there we just absolutely adore.
Do you have a favorite place to perform?
It changes every year.
favorite place.
Festivals are usually a really good place.
I think Cornerstone's one of my favorites, and Sonshine too is another one. Like those are two that stick out in my mind every year.
Any hometown show too, though, like Chicago shows.
Show too.
They're always a blast. Kids go off. They just go off. That's awesome.
Okay. Won't do that one. You kind of answered that. One of the genres classifying your music as oi. What is that exactly?
It's kind of like an early English. It's more of like a working class punk. That's kind of how they styled it. As oi music is a little bit more rock and roll, and it's a lot more sing-songy. It's not like a gutter punk. It's not like a bunch of kids with like huge mohawks and just very punk rock, quote unquote. It was more of like just a working class rock and roll music that was just more sing along, I guess you can say. And I guess we kind of fit in that mold a little bit. When we first started, we did, and we still love oi music, but
I guess it's a theme thing too. Like oi is a lot more, like you were saying, working class. It's a lot more oriented towards people that take a lot of pride in working. The traditional punk rock movement believed that you didn't need to work at all, so it's kind of a different kind of mentality. It's more of the common guy who's struggling through life, trying to provide for his family, singing songs about him, and them, men, women, just trying to keep their families going in difficult times. And that's basically what oi talks about, and that's the style of it. Taking a lot of pride in your work and stuff.
Yeah, that's kind of like your song "Pay Me $1."
Exactly.
And I always wonder about bands. Do you like to play rhythm video games such as Rock Band and Guitar Hero?
no.
Not at all. We're playing way too much of the real thing to really.
It's frustrating because you think that you have like kind of an instrument a little bit down until you play it on Rock Band, and then you're just like, I hate this, and because I'm like so bad at it, and it's just like you can't. It's hard.
Although I tried playing the drums, and I cannot play the drums for anything. But on Rock Band, surprisingly, I didn't do too bad.
Yeah, I can't play my guitar nearly at all. I don't know chords or anything, and so I play Rock Band on Expert, and I'm
awesome.
really good at it.
That's cool.
And
It's a lot of fun. I know a lot of friends of ours that just they'll play it for hours and hours and hours. It's definitely it's a video game. It's meant to be a good time. So
Yeah, and even though you don't play it, I know the Dead Kennedys and Dropkick Murphys have songs on them.
Really?
Have you ever wished your songs were on them at all to get more publicity?
Well, since we don't ever play it, we don't really
honestly though,
think about it really. I haven't thought about it.
A few months ago, Prince actually turned down an offer from Guitar Hero to have one of his songs on there, and it was a big ordeal because for a band, it's a huge financial blessing to have your song on there. So to be able to make a few bucks and put it on, I wouldn't be against that. But at the same time, having your music on anything, a movie, video game, anything, is a huge blessing for any band.
Yeah, even the Beatles have their own game coming out in November, I think, and they wouldn't be known to do that, but they believed in it enough that it could live up to them.
Yeah. Well, plus it makes people, it repeatedly plays your song over and over in the mind of the person who's playing it, so they have it stuck in their head. It's always a good thing,
Yeah, and